What's good, y'all? No Mercy Trap, New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Y'all know what it is, man. Another one. The CD industry, man. You know what's crazy? I called this. People think shit gonna last forever, man. I called this. People were saying, oh, CD's always gonna be relevant. I was actually looking for where I posted this so I could throw a screenshot in and tell niggas like, yo, I really foresaw this. Like, I seen this coming. Before we get started, let me know what was the first CD y'all purchased, like the first music CD. You feel me? Mine was And Then There Was X by DMX. I bought that. I bought Stillmatic and I bought Marshall Mathers LP. I bought all three of those albums on the same day. You feel me? Those are my first CDs, man. But let's talk about it, man. You know, CDs were a thing of pretty much the early 2000s. You feel me? And everybody had CD players, walking around with their CD players. You know, if your CD broke, you went back to the store and probably bought another one. You feel me? I could tell you pretty much the albums that I ran through like a motherfucker and bought multiple copies, like D12 World, Lil' Kim Naked Truth, Tony Yayo, Thoughts of a Predicate Felon, DMX, and Then There Was X. Like, those are albums that I bought multiple copies of. Because I played them shit so much that my CDs used to be, you know, getting scratched up and all that. And people don't realize as time goes on, we evolve. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like I was saying about Toys R Us, like, we moving towards a more convenience-based society. One of those conveniences happen to be less clutter. You know, less stuff to be, you know, be laying around the house and shit like that. And CDs is part of that, like CDs and DVDs, you feel me? Now, I had a crazy CD collection. I mean, my CD collection was bananas. You feel me? Like, I'm pretty sure there's people back in the days who had record collections that was crazy. Cassette collections that was crazy. CDs followed the same thing, yo. CDs followed the same thing. Like, CDs had their time where it's going to be here. MP3 players started coming out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I first got my first computer, my first MP3 player, you know, the first thing I did, I ripped all my CDs onto my computer and threw them shits out. You feel me? That was just it. Like, it was too much. Like, I'm talking about all my mixtapes, all my albums, like all my Street Wars, P Cutter, my DJ Robbie Rob, my DJ Scoob Doo. I burnt all them shits on my computer, put them on my MP3 player, and, you know, just been rocking out since then. And it at this point, like, now we got Best Buy who's saying goodbye to physical CDs. You understand? And it's like less and less people are buying CDs nowadays. You know, people are streaming, downloading. So it's like there's no need for physical copies anymore. You know, you gotta wonder when these people are selling all these albums and all these streams and stuff like that online, how much physical copies you think is being sold? You understand? Because a nigga like Drake, yo, he could sell 200,000-300,000 in pure album sales online. You got to understand this, right? Like with Scorpion, let's take Scorpion for example. They said he moved about 900,000 first week, or is on pace to move 900,000 first week. 300,000 came from people who actually like purchased the album online. So if 900,000 was moved, which majority of that came from streaming, you know, every certain amount of streams count for album sale, whatever. If 300,000 was actual like purchases, like from, you know, from iTunes, buy the whole album, if that accounted for 300,000, you got to wonder how many actually accounted for like actual CD sales. You understand? So it's like the going to iTunes and purchasing the album is accounting for 1/3. So are the physical copies accounting for 1/3 of that? You feel me? So if you sell 900,000 albums and only 80 or 90,000 is actual like hard copies, it's like, what's the point of even having them shits around? You feel me? Like, companies are suffering from that because now when you buy through Apple, titles, streaming and shit like that, the streaming platform and the label are getting the money. The middleman is not getting their money no more because they're not selling the CDs like they used to. You understand? So now stores that sell these CDs, especially stores that are primarily CD based, like how Tower Records was. And Tower Records, they went out of business early. Like, streaming was a thing, but it wasn't popping the way it is now. You feel me? Like, I worked for Tower Records. They last 2 months in business. It was the end of 2006, because I remember I went and picked up Games, Doctor's Advocate, the day it dropped, and then I went to go do my start my first day at Tower Records. And Tower Records is physical, like it's straight CDs and DVDs, so it's like they was going in 2006. Why? Because they was already being affected by the whole downloading and streaming thing. And at that time, it was really illegal downloading that was fucking them up. You understand? So now we're in a climate where you can legally download this music and stuff like that. And it's like, if you're a chain that primarily lives off of, physical hard copies and shit like that, then you're not going to be here much longer. Like, I don't even think there's any stores that are just solely CD and DVD based. Like, everything that's going to start phasing out CDs now is going to be shit like Best Buy, where it's like only partial of their stock is CDs and DVDs. You understand? And niggas don't listen, man. People don't be listening. People don't be paying attention. People want to be stuck in their ways business-wise. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all think CDs and DVDs are going out of business, right? What do y'all think is going to happen? Who y'all think is next? Y'all don't think video games going to be next? Because I honestly do. Is the next going to be video games, like the physical copies? Like, I posted it on Facebook earlier that being that CDs are going to be pretty much get phased out, video games are going to be next. You feel me? It's going to get to a point where the only physical copies are going to be collector's editions. You understand? Because as with music and movies, it's the same with video games. Streaming is going up, physical sales going down. And every year, that gap gets bigger and bigger. You feel me? And with gaming, there are a lot of stores that are game based only, like just do games, like GameStop. You feel me? Now, the reason GameStop is going to be around, and I had to really remember this, is number one, resale and trade. You understand? Because gaming and reselling and trading is like, resale is a huge market in gaming. You feel me? Like, of course, GameStop, they rape you on the fucking the what they give you. Like, they'll give you $2 for a game and then go back and sell it shit for $40 used. You feel me? But it's still a big market. There's still a lot of people that, buy that stuff, and that, buying for $2 and selling for $40, that's $38 profit right there. So when they're doing that multiple times in a day, they're going to make millions off of that. You understand? Pretty soon, GameStop is going to be just collector's editions and hardware. Like, you're only going to be able to get consoles and, collector's items, games from them at some point, because their stores nowadays are just full of physical copies. The lines ain't even that long for game releases no more. Like, I done been on lines for Call of Duty and stuff like that when it first came out. Like, I'm talking about within like the past 5-6 years. And just over time, you see like those lines are non-existent. Why? Because now you could just pre-download the shit. They can put the little time on it, and then at 12 o'clock that day that it releases, you can play the shit. So at this point, it's like, you know what I mean? It's really no point in going to the store and buying, physical games no more. So gaming is going to be next. Gaming is going to be next. Best Buy, one of the biggest retail companies that's still around, is starting to phase out CDs. So what you think is going to happen with everybody else? You feel what I'm saying? I got to actually read the article because I just seen the headline. But I knew this was coming. Man. We're moving more towards downloading, streaming. Everybody putting their music on their MP3 players and shit. So CDs is not going to really have a place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, CDs are not going to really be able to be resold like that. Like, they don't really have a huge market for reselling CDs. CDs are cheap as it is anyway. There's probably going to be old classics and certain collectors joints that you're probably going to be able to resell for a lot of money, but overall, it's not going to be enough to where businesses can sustain themselves off it. You feel what I'm saying? Gaming, in GameStop going to be able to sustain itself for a minute off the resale market of video games. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as like them regular physical copies that you go there, buy for $59.99 when they first came out, those just gonna be going soon, son. I give those like another 5 years. You feel me? What else, man? Like I said, they're gonna be going back to hardware. They're gonna be able to do the collector's editions for games. Like when the new Call of Duty come out, they're gonna sell you the box set that come with the Call of Duty, the action figure, the gun, the bullets, the handkerchief to go around the gun, and all that other stupid shit they sell with the collector's editions that, are basically put out for profit. You feel what I'm saying? Them collector's editions be costing like $90, $100. So they're always gonna get people that want to buy those, and they're gonna profit off those. But as far as profiting off the physical copies, man, that shit is just going out the window nowadays. You understand? And like I said, every year that gap getting higher, man. Y'all better start looking at these numbers, like looking at these sales figures and, look at these download numbers, look at these streaming numbers, look at these physical copy numbers. And you can see, like, look back over the years, you'll see how the numbers is dwindling down for the physicals and the numbers are going up for the streaming, man. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to get to a point where everything is going to be streamed. Like, I'm pretty sure when the next system come out, like the PS5, if not the PS5, then definitely the PS6. Like, them shits ain't going to have CD slots on them, probably. Why? Because everything going to be pretty much hook that shit up to the Wi-Fi and download your joint. You feel me? So that's just the society we moving towards, man. CD industry, I'm not going to say this is a L, but I mean, like all things, man, everybody has their time. Niggas come and go, man. It was the records, it was the cassettes, now it's CDs, man. And who knows, this shit someday, maybe downloading and streaming is going away, but who knows? I can't see that shit going away anytime soon. You feel what I'm saying? I see that shit being around another 30, 40 years. I don't know what niggas are going to figure out next, unless it's like some fucking memory chip they implant in your head where you can go like select songs and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But aside from that, man, all this physical copy stuff pretty much going out the window. So, you know what I mean? CD industry, it's officially y'all fall from grace, man. Y'all done. Y'all got another 5 years to get whatever CDs or whatever y'all got left, like whatever y'all got stocked right now, stop production. Get rid of the stock that y'all have left, and then kiss that CD shit goodbye, cause nigga, it's over. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out here. Bow.